Hey there, crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and happy first day of November. Oh, friends, oh my gosh. So where did October go? I have no idea. I kept telling everybody all month long, October just felt like it flew by. I feel like it was just October 1st, and here we are November 1st. And definitely we are feeling like a little bit more than fall here in Indiana. Woke up the past 2 mornings with frost on the grass outside, taking the girls outside in the morning. I had to put Ellie's little coat on her. She's a boxer, and so she's got short hair, and she's old, and she's always cold, so it's been a little crazy around here. But today I have a very small what's new at the Doodlebug. Today, the big thing that we got in is the new Holtz trimmer, which is right here. So if maybe you had time to watch Tim's live, I'm going to be very honest, I did not. So if you are watching and you also watched him, first of all, if I need a little help, jump in if I'm not for sure quite what a feature is, or if I explain something incorrectly, jump in with that too. So I don't want to explain anything wrong. What you get with his trimmer, so it's a 12-inch trimmer, you actually get 3 blades with his trimmer, which I think is super awesome. This is your regular blade, the black one here. That's your cutting blade. You can see your nice little sharp point on that. And then this one here, see how it's really just like a little nub? That one is a scoring blade, okay? So you get 2 cutting blades, so you automatically get a backup in your packaging, and then you've also got a scoring blade in there as well. Now, what I also like about it is you have not 1, but 2 rulers. And I have heard people over the years talk about how they wish they had a bottom ruler, just depending on how you like to measure things, okay? If you're left-handed and you want to flip it over so you can cut this way, and you can, now, sadly, you still got to read your numbers upside down. Maybe that's what the suggestion should be, is that one is upside down. Oh, maybe I should copyright that. Hold on, freeze. Don't give my idea away. But that way, you've got 2 different rulers here as well, depending on which way you like to read your measurements. Do you like to read them from the bottom? Do you like to read them from the top? Everyone does that a little differently. So you've got 2 different edges to line your paper up with there. So that's kind of a cool feature. And I'm just kind of looking on the back. It says, insert the paper underneath the spring lift blade track. Yes. Align the paper to the top or bottom. Yes. Apply pressure to engage. Yes. And then slide. Okay. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything on the back here that is like stand out that we need to know. And really, no, there's not. So 2 rulers, that's a feature. You've got the 3 blades that it comes with, that's a feature. Another thing I think is really cool, and I designed the glass mat for the store the exact same way. Check it out. You've got inches and centimeters on here because, again, the craft world, I think, has gotten a lot smaller. We are following people that, aren't here in the States, and therefore they're not using the inches. They are using the metric system. So they're not using, I think it's IS is what this is called, and the metric system, well, is centimeters and meters. So you've got a great metric system on one side. Also, check out this little guy here. Love that nice little point. That is telling you exactly where your blade is. So if you want to cut down to just the, oops, just popped my blade. I was playing with the blades and didn't have it back in good. Okay, and it's snapped in so you can hear it now. So if you want to cut down just to the 2-inch, stop right there. That's exactly where your blade is going to be. So it's going to be great for stop and starts as well too. I love that. That was one thing. I don't use my Fiskars trimmer as much anymore, but that's one thing I've always loved about my Fiskars trimmer is it had a little bitty notch. But this notch, nice and big, makes it super easy to see exactly where it's at. So that's a great little feature there. Another one, so this spring, a lot of times you really should hold this down while you're cutting anyway. Like that it's got a little spring, that way you can't cut without it being all the way down. So you're applying good pressure there to it. I did bring back some scrap paper. I've got nice, thick cover weight paper here. Pop it in here. We'll line it up. And then we are going to cut. Oh, that was like butter. Now, I also like that you've got measurements over here. That's one thing I love. Love my my Caterpillar trimmer, the green one. But I wish I could do measurements over here, and I cannot. So we can do a little 1/4 inches here. Of course, you can cut both ways. Looks pretty straight too. Let's see how small. We're gonna really kind of test this guy. Oh, friends! Holy cow, that was pretty good. Now I know with my my Caterpillar, I can get really tiny and really precise, but it's got a rotary blade. Now let's just see here. Those are some pretty small slivers that I'm getting with that trimmer, so that's pretty impressive for a track trimmer. I'm trying to get even closer. I think that was bigger. I'm trying to see how small I can get to where it just is mangling up the paper. But no, look at that. That's pretty awesome. So this trimmer is, so far, it is passing a lot of my tests. A lot of trimmers can't, you know, like if you miscut, meaning like if I don't have my paper all the way lined it to the edge, and then I go over and I'm not watching, you know, obviously, and it gets off just a little bit. Can you see that? How it's going to be off? And oh man, thicker at the bottom than at the top. Well, then a lot of trimmers, you have to really take off a good chunk to line it back up. I'm going to see, we're just going to go barely over the cut line and see if I can square, yep, I can square it back up. So that's pretty impressive to me. And again, I'm going through pretty heavy paper. Sometimes, you know, with your thinner weight papers, sometimes they're actually a little harder to cut, but a lot of times thicker weight too. So it's, you've got to find that happy medium with your paper sometimes, but it's doing great with the heavier weight paper here. As we're looking, you know, we had the inches and centimeters here. You've got inches and centimeters as you go across here as well. That just kind of helps to ensure that you are lined up. I do like that it's got the little grids coming all the way down on here as well. That helps you keep it nice and straight. And then as I'm looking in here, you also have common measurements already built in. So you've got 2 by 3.5 right here. Here's another 2 by 3.5. So a lot of your common measurements, 3 by 5 is here. 4 1/4 by 5.5, that is built in. 4 by 6 is built in as well. So those are on here. If you want them to stand out a little bit more, you can always take just a little bit of like acrylic paint, put it on, take a wet wipe, wipe it back off, and it'll go into those crevices. That's if you want to be able to read those a little better. Again, like I said, I like that it's got a wider platform. A lot of times our common measurements are, you know, under 5-6 inches, and whenever they make the trimmer smaller, you've got to kind of guess, you know, on that edging. So I do like that it's got a nice wide base, so we're not guessing with that edging, so that makes it really nice as well too. All right, now I know I've got a few eyeballs. Anyone have any questions about the trimmer that I can demo, maybe answer? To trade the blade out, I'm just going to kind of just pull it apart just a little bit, and then you can put your different blade in. I'm going to put the scoring blade in now. So again, I'm just going to kind of, I'm not being aggressive when I pulled it apart. You could just see I just gently did that, put it right in, and then give it a little wiggle. Make sure it's in the track. And then for scoring, just line it up here. Do my scores. Let's do a couple scores here. I'm not being consistent. I am just scoring. But there's my scores. I can see those nicely. And then score on those lines. Like I said, I was not consistent on my lines at all there. There's another one in there. Yep, there it is. And look, my edges are even. So nice scores there. Of course, my segments are not even, but that was me. But folding them up, nice and even, so that is good. But yeah, so the scoring, I mean, you can keep going over it if you want it. I don't even know if you'll be able to get it any deeper because it's only going to go in a certain depth. But yeah, I can definitely see my score lines. They're doing good. Okay, so that is the new trimmer. We also got in replacement blades as well. I did not get in a replacement scoring blade yet because as a store owner, I know I am not going to sell one of these until someone loses theirs because this is not something that's going to go bad or wear out on you. So I did not order the scoring blades yet because there's really, honestly, friends, there's no need for you to get one until you lose that one. Okay, I did have a few people that ordered the trimmers already because they are live on our site. They did pick up some spare blades just to kind of have them in their drawer, I'm assuming, because you do get 2 of them in your package. Can you keep both blades on? You can keep both blades on, so if that was something that you were thinking, you don't have a whole lot of extra room here on there though. So if you're wanting to cut, you know, the full 12 inches, you're not going to be able to keep both blades on there. Okay, so that is one thing to keep in mind there. But if you are mainly a card maker and you're working like with your 8.5 by 11 paper, that is going to be pretty easy for you. So you can cut on the top, and then you can come down here, and you've got 2 rulers, so that makes it super, super great. And then you can score with the other one. Okay, so that will be, you know, nice if, again, if you're mainly doing projects and card making, things like that, then again, you can cut with one on one end and score on the other end, keeping both blades in there. Okay, all right, any questions for me at all? All right, we did get a few other new things in, so let me set this trimmer to the side. I know when I got it out of the packaging, it had all the blades in it, so I'm going to put all the blades back in so I don't lose them. Like I said, we got in trimmers. We are down to 1 trimmer left today. I do have a second shipment of trimmers coming in tomorrow, and so I've got 4 trimmers coming in that one. So right now I've got 5 trimmers up for grabs. All the other ones are already spoken for. So, and as we start to move through those 5, then we will move into getting more trimmers in. But like I said, we got blades in today. We also got in Oregon. Been working on filling our states back in, and Oregon shipped today. For our doodle bug, the, what is it, gingerbread kisses, I think is what this is called. We just got in the peppermint place sprinkles. Are those not adorable? So, so cute. So we had sold out of those already, so that is a restock here. Next up, I'm going to grab what that matches. Here. All right. So if you're like most of us and we struggle with our organization, you know I love Totally Tiffany. If you watch these videos, I think almost every order or every other order, we have something Totally Tiffany in it as we are getting new stuff and restocking the section. Yesterday, we got some of the Totally Tiffany, the nice big oversized bags. Peppermint sprinkles, you got it, my friend Debbie. So this here goes with her slimline storage box. And what this is, it's the magnetic sheets for that size. So this is going to be great for holding your slimline dies. You can actually use it for any of your dies, but since it is slimline size, it's perfect for that. So we've got the slimline magnetic sheets back in stock. And then what I just pulled from the shelf is also the tab divider pockets. Now you could put that magnetic sheet in there if you wanted. or you could just leave it in the box. I'm going to show you that next. And then you could use this to store your slimline stamps. Will fit in here. These are 9x4. So we've got the 9x4 tabbed divider pockets. We've got the 9x4 magnetic sheets. And then we've got the slimline storage box. And that is 3.5 by 5 by 10. So again, with these being 9x4, you want your box to be just a little bit bigger. So the box is 5 by 10, and then it's going to be 3.5 inches deep. So it's going to be... Oh, hey, I got a trimmer right here. Let me just see. Let's see how close I got. Oh my gosh. I was pretty close. When I was doing that, I should have been right there. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. So 3.5 inches right there. That's how deep that little box is going to be whenever you get it together. So that's a restock for Totally Tiffany. I know these have been on back order for a while. So my friend Starla, if you are watching late at night, is whenever you usually catch up on my lives, I have 2 of these held for you because they've been on back order forever. So those are finally in. Next up is a little guy. This guy has been on back order forever too. This is the Christmas treat boxes. We just got back the fall and Halloween one the other day. You've got that one. That totally cute little pumpkin in there is still going to be great to use for little treat boxes at Thanksgiving. Here we go. That pulled out. And then in this guy here, you've got your stencil to make the little treat box. And then these are the 3 different characters that it can make. You've got a snowman in there, you've got Santa in there, and you've also got a little elf in there. And that's what you've got here on this sheet. So you've got like the face, you know, the different faces and things like that. Here's your beard, your mustache, hat, eyeballs, a little elf hat, and then the fringe on it. Looks like that is a scarf. So all those little bits and pieces are in here. And again, you can make at least three different characters out of this one. So I've got 2 of those up for grabs. My friend Lisa, if you are watching, you've been on the special order list for one of these, because I know last time when they shipped, we only got 1 in. And that one was also already spoken for. So we finally got these in stock. So one of them is for you. So I've got 2 left for grabs if anybody wants those. And then what else? Like I said, it wasn't a huge order. Basically, my rep rushed this order out so we could get our trimmers for today. So that's mainly what was in the box for today's. And then we also got in another one of the Nature Study Ultimate Page Kits. I think we had one that's on special order. So we got an extra one of those in as well. So we got that in again today. And these are so pretty. In your kits here, just in case you're jumping on the live and you have not seen one of my lives before where I've gone through these, you get a little tchotchke bag, and there's even some thread in this one. You've got some great twine in there as well. This is your chipboard sheet that you get in there. This is your, or these, because you get more than one page, these are your laser cutouts. Are those not beautiful? The one I want to show you are the pages. So all these laser cutouts, and then the pages. So the pages are kind of pre-printed for you on one side, so you have a guide. What I do as I am building these pages, okay, I don't start on here. I actually flip it over this way, and then I start to grab all these bits and pieces. The first bits and piece I'm going to grab is going to be out of my lasers, is going to be that piece of trim. And then from there, I'm going to set this little guy on top. Okay, I'm not gluing anything down. And then I'm going to go to my chipboard sheet. I'm going to pop that big piece of chipboard out, and I'm going to set it on top of that. And then I can pick it all up and kind of look and then I can keep building it. You can also set it, to the side as well too, whatever works best for you. Sometimes if you're a perfectionist and you like to have it in the exact same spot, my method works great, because as you're layering it, you can make sure you get your leaves in the exact same spot, or pretty darn close. If you're pretty good with eyeballing it, well, then you can just build it right to the side as you go, and then you can pick up the whole big piece, flip it over, glue it down, and then you can add any little bits and extras here and there. But that's what makes these, I think, so popular and so easy. So I'll show you. Here's kind of your finished pieces. And with this, I know a lot of people will actually turn it into 2-page spreads as well. Of course, you can do these side by side, but I would just take my pack of paper from the line and then do something kind of similar on the other side. There's this one. There's what's going to look like done. And modify it. So if these pictures are too small for you, modify it. Put a bigger picture here. Just kind of stretch everything out a little bit, or just trim it down to the 2 doubles in size there. There's always so much room to make it your own. And there's that one. This one will be really cool too if you didn't have little pictures, to put one big picture in there and have the whole picture peeking out of that little frame. I think that would be fun as well too. And then here's a little bonus cut apart sheet on the back. Again, you've got these you can kind of use to help guide you as well. So fun. So that is the Ultimate Page Kit for Nature Study. That was one of their summer releases, not the newest one. That is the Moonlit Garden, and we do have the page kit for that as well too. Try to get all this line back up. I think it had chipboard on there first, because it's a little thicker. Hold everything in place. Yep, there we go. Okay, well, friends, I think that is kind of it for today. Like I said, short and sweet. I will give you a little teaser of something small we are working on. I started to cut apart the 2024 coupon books today, so we're going to work on getting those assembled. If you've ever thought, are the coupon books worth it? They definitely are. So my coupon books are $20, and if you use usually 2 to 3 months, they're going to pay for itself right there. Anyone that has the coupon books, they love them. So January alone, if you purchase over 60, you're going to get $10 off. So that kind of makes your book right there half price. If you are not local, what I have a lot of girls do is they place an order online. They do it pay it pick up, even if they want it shipped. A lot of times we've got credit card on file for that part, and then in their notes they will say use the January coupon. So when it comes in, and let's say the order is $61, right? They haven't paid for it. They did pay it pick up. We can then grab the order and we re-ring it. And on the register, we pull everything you want, we re-ring it, and then we give you your $10 discount. So you do not have to be a local girl to use our coupon books at all. Some months, I can give you a code to use online whenever you are shopping. You can also just call in as well, too. Got a lot of gals that'll do that. But like some of them, I can't do codes for. Like this one here, buy 3, get the 4th free on adhesive. The point of sale system, our online store is just not smart enough to know, what adhesive would we give the discount to and things like that. So some of them are a little bit harder, but that's February, March, 40% off one regularly priced item. April, if you spend over $75, you're going to get 15% off. May, 20% off a coordinating paper line. So you pick the line. So maybe you love 49 and Market. So and you love the Nature Study line. So that's a coordinating paper line. So anything Nature Study, you get 20% off of in May. June, free ink pad with any stamp purchase over $35. Let's see here. July, this is always a popular one. Buy 10, get 5 free on your card stock. August, $5 off any stamp or die over $20. Let's see here. September is another 40% off. October is going to be 10% off your purchase. November is buy 1, get 1 half price regular price, stamps and dies. And then finally, what is December? December is $10 off a purchase of 60 or more. Then you also get bonus coupons, of course. So your birthday month, you get 25% off one item. Take an additional 10% off of clearance items. 25% off one regularly priced item. And then this one here, $5 off a $35 purchase or $10 off a $60 purchase. So those are definitely some great coupons that you're going to be seeing in 2024. So if you know you want a coupon book, you can always, tag us right here, let us know. And then that way, as we start to cut and assemble them, we will make sure we do a few extra to go ahead and take care of all the pre-ordered coupon books as well. All right. Well, friends, we've got a weird thing going on with my bangs there. When I don't start out with the camera, I don't know that. So, well, friends, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. Like I said, just a real small what's new today, but hopefully going through the Tim Holtz trimmer. If you are in the market for a new trimmer, or you will be soon, at least that gives you some different features that were on it. A trimmer is a hard thing, and I don't know. I have not found the most perfect trimmer yet. I do like that one though. It was cutting really good, especially for a track trimmer. For the price of that one, it's like $35. I didn't even tell you that. It's like $35. So for the price, it's a decent trimmer for sure. There are, aspects of all trimmers that I think I love and then don't love. Like I said, I love my Caterpillar. I mean, it gives such good straight cuts. That is this trimmer right here. If I can get it, there we go. I love this one, but it does not have, over here, it does not have a cut area to where I can do smaller cuts. So that's harder for me. You just have to work backwards. So if I'm at 12 inches and I just want, like an inch, I have to bring it down to the 11. Or if I want a half an inch, 11 and a half. So, it's just a workaround. And it works for me, but sometimes when I have smaller or odd size, then I really have to use my noodle and figure out those measurements. So you do get that with that trimmer as well. So, if you're not in the market for like $100 trimmer, but you are in the market for a new trimmer, I think that one is going to be a really good one. I do like, it was a pretty tight fit in there with the blade as I was cutting. You saw those small little slivers that I was able to cut as well too. So there's a lot of aspects to that trimmer that I do like. Like I said, whenever you go onto our online store tonight, you're going to see that we only have one trimmer left in stock, but I do have more coming tomorrow. Debbie, you've got it. I will pull you a trimmer. So we do have more coming tomorrow. So if you want one, let me know for sure here. I may even try and put it on unlimited inventory for tonight, just because I know I've got some coming tomorrow. So if you're placing an order online, that way you'll see more than one. So 2 or 3 of you can place an order for it, because the other ones aren't going to show up because they've already been pulled out. So, all right, friends. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to head out of here. I'm going to head up to the hospital to see my bonus mom. She had her knee replaced on Friday. I've been trying to stop up there every other day or so just to visit with her a little bit. I know she probably really started therapy today, so she's probably going to be a little bit sore and maybe a little cranky. I don't blame her. I would totally be cranky because, dang, that's a surgery, let me tell you. So, whew. I was joking with my niece. I'm like, we are going to take really good care of our knees and our ankles, because yes, I do not want to have that surgery. It did not look fun at all. So anyway, that's where I'm headed to. If you're in the area though, we're open till 6. Tara is here tonight, so stop in and see her. And then otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow. Brand new lawn fawn. Tara just got it all priced. Super cute. Just can't show you yet, but I can show you tomorrow. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye.